Hey YouTube, it's Mark. I have a deck profile for you for the Digimon Tcg. It's I'm not sure what to call it, to be honest. It's got Nokia, it's got the red Agumon. It's the part of the focus is Omnimon, Zwart and Zwart defeat. Um, but it's just a really for fun deck. I just been messing with this deck a lot, and then it was started out as a black deck. Now it's this deck right here. And I just really wanted to play Nokia because her art's so good and she looks good. And I also wanted to play Omnimon. So yeah, sorry, it's a for fun deck. So yeah, sorry that it uses like expensive cards in it. So yeah, you can probably proxy them out if you need to. So yeah, let's get to it. So for our level 3s, let's start with the level 2s actually. So you run 4 of the Kampurimon that gives a reboot, that gives +1 to reboot on your turn, and then 1 Kakinmon. The Kakinmon pretty much never comes up. Basically, his effect is when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon is level 7, gain 1 memory. Literally never comes up. Even if you manage to get that 7 there, it doesn't happen. But if you can, like it's cool. It's whatever. So yeah, with our 4s, our 3s. We have a bunch of different Agumons. It's important to run the base Agumon from the booster deck or whatever, the starter deck, because with your Nokia, if you don't have the red one in hand, you can still play that off Nokia's effect. And then the toy Agumon's pretty good. This one right here. The extra draw usually helps a bit. Basically, when your opponent doesn't attack, if he's in the Digivolution stack, you draw a card. This one gives reboot, super good. There's actually a combo in the deck where you can break 5 shields in 3 attacks. It's with Black War Greymon. I can show it to you at the end of the video. But yeah, moving on. Let's see. Kind of scout everything around. For our 4s, I really like the ratio of the structure deck, so I just try to keep it as much to that as I could. So 10 level 4s and 10 level 5s. So we have the structure deck Greymon. Same thing as this Toy Agumon, is just draw 1. The draw actually helps a lot because you need to see your combo pieces. If you don't see enough cards, you usually brick. And if you have these out and it happens, it helps you on brick too. This is great. This Greymon's super good. If you have reboot, your dude gains jamming, so that actually helps a ton. He's part of the combo, and I always use that jamming effect. There's actually a card in BT05 that gives the same effect, but it's not a Greymon, and it's just not as good, to be honest, because simply because it's not a Greymon. Because this Agumon, when you search with it, so on play, reveal the top 3, add a Greymon and or Omnimon in its name. It doesn't have to be any specific color. It's just Greymon or Omnimon. So your Nokia, you play the Nokia, and then on play for a cost of 3. So they're both cost 3. So you drop the Agumon, you search, and then she's good too because she reduces the costs of your dudes by 1 if you suspend her. But the main thing is the free play, and then it's just like added combo. So yeah, but he actually helps a lot because let's say the top 3 cards are something that aren't gonna help you, or even if you're missing a card, like if you play this and you don't have like a 4 or a 5 in hand, you can, if you manage to land those off the 3, you can add them to hand, and then you digivolve into those. So that's something I figured out. And then he searches Greymon or an Omnimon. So if you're lucky, you can grab an Omnimon. So, but I wish I had more Zwart defeats. I just love Zwart defeat, dude. He's just too cool. But really Zwart, regular Zwart is kind of better. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, the Greymon, and then we run this Dark Time Randomon. He's just good because he can still attack even though he's a blocker, because there's certain blockers that can't attack, and he's only a 1 cost to digivolve into, which is super good. And another thing that helps is this Greymon's a drop 4. Like, this is a drop 6. Earlier I was running a bunch of stuff like Shademon, which was like a drop 6, like a hard drop 6, and then like the Galgamon, that's the thing that gives the reboot inherent jamming. So yeah, he was like a hard drop 5, and like a lot of times you're hard dropping things because like you brick. All right, so that's the 4s. So for the 5s, arguably, well, it's a toss up. Arguably, the most important 5 is Metal Greymon, and his art looks sick. So he's the one thing about him is he's a hard drop 8, but his main thing is the Digivolution effect, which is if he's in the stack, reboot gets security +1. So that's part of how you can break 5 shields in one go. So moving on. So for him, and then so this is important too. You can search this Greymon as well, even though he's not like the base Greymon. Like, he's not, because he's like the virus version. It just has to have Greymon in the name. So that's part of why we run him too. But he's awesome. This one's awesome because he gives anything blocker on Digivolution. So it becomes a pretty cool combo play that you can do. Like, you Digivolve into him, and let's say you have like a bigger beater on there or something with reboot. You give it to them. You give the blocker to him, and then you have a higher blocker. But otherwise, he just turns himself into a blocker. Yeah, but his hard drop 6 helps a lot too. And then the other one we run is Megadramon. Megadramon is just good in my opinion. If you ever manage to get him into the stack, like, he just turns whatever into a blocker. Like, these War Greymons are already blockers, but this isn't, and then these aren't either. It just gives you a big body, and I've always just liked this card. The Digimon itself not so much, but this card I just like it, and the hard drop 7 helps too, because this is a hard drop 8. That's the 5s. So yeah, our 6s and 7s. So you can run the 6s in any ratio you want. I just like trying to keep it close to the structure deck, so I ran 4 6s. So I'm running 2 of this. This is the super good OTK enabler. But I like this too because I just like to kill stuff. Like, he just blocks, kills something, block, kills something. I used to run it in my blocker build, but I took it apart to run this. So yeah, and then he gets reboot too automatically. So blocker reboot. And then this Blackmore Greymon, so his effect is Digiburst 2, unsuspend this Digimon. So there's another play I saw that you can do. You can do that effect, and then you Digivolve into like something like this. And then you use like one of these to go into that. And then you can like use Omni's Wart's effect. So when he attacks, you pop something with a play cost of 12 or less. Now, I guess in unsuspended, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with play cost of less. So it's the bottom line. But so you go into that, and then you attack because you unsuspended it with this, and you Digivolve onto this. And then so you do the effects because when you do the effect, I think you return one level 6 Digimon to your hand. So you return this, so you get it back. But yeah, so yeah, and then Zwart Defeat. Like, dude, Zwart Defeat's just cool. On Digivolution, delete a Tamer, and then on deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Like a normal Omnimon with Blitz from BT05 kind of counters this, because if you try to delete him, he'll just like remove one of his materials. So yeah, but and like I've played maybe 8 test games, and with 2 Zwart defeats in my deck, I've only hit him in security once. So yeah, I that's what kind of why I want to run more. I think 3 is the magic number. 4 is cool. Like, I don't know. I just like Zwart defeat. Like, the art is just great. Let me just look at it on the camera real quick. Like look at this guy. Isn't he awesome, dude? Okay. and he's one of the most expensive cards out of the set too. Anyway, so yeah, we went over threes earlier, but and we went over this Agumon earlier, but yeah. So you just and then we run this too, the Mega Digimon Fusion. You can only play this when Nokia's on your field. That's part of why we run 4 Nokia. But yeah, and then like the draws help you get into this like draw into it and help you draw into the Nokia, help you draw into that. You know, it just all helps itself. But dude, when you play the Nokia, and then you play the Agumon, no matter what happens, you're gonna feel good, dude. I promise you, dude. It's like man, what did I hit? What did I hit? Man, dude, I hit a Metal Greymon, dude. I hit a regular Greymon. Oh man, dude, what? I hit a Zwart Defeat. Let me add that to my hand. Well, I play tested earlier, and I hit 3 rookies, right? Actually, it was one of these, and then I hit like those 2. No, it was that and like that, and I was like, dude, that sucks. And then I realized, wait a minute, I just cycled those out because, so when you do it, you place the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. So, if I wouldn't have done that for the next 3 turns, I would have drawn into 3 rookies, right? So my hand was bricked so bad that like I was missing either a 4 or a 6. So the fact that you place them on the bottom, it negates that. You know what I mean? If you search and you don't add like what you're missing, you cycle them out. All right, so let me show you the OTK. All right, so I'm back. So you got the black War Greymon on top of a metal Greymon that gives reboot, the guys with the reboot +1 security attack. Then you got the Greymon that gives reboot jamming, and then you got Toyagumon, which gives reboot to whoever's on top, and then you have Kapurimon, which gives reboot 1k. So this doesn't matter. The reboot, this all matters, but the Kapurimon it helps a lot, but it's not like you're gonna die if you don't have like that Kapurimon, like if you have level 7. But this is the one you want. But you need to have 4 dudes in the security. So you swing, and then you have security +1. Let me just no. Okay, so anyway, I was trying to get another deck out to show the security. So actually, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna show this is just hypothetical because I saw a Transcendent Sword in the stack. All right, so you swing, security +1 jamming. So, bam, 1, 2. It's a Transcendent Sword. Ignore it. Like you die, but that's if you hit that. So I mean you get countered, but yeah, it's whatever. So you do that, and then you detach 2 for the unsuspend. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. I think you'd want to keep because you need the reboot, and then you need the security attack +1. So you unsuspend, then you swing again. Boom, boom. It would have been better if we would have hit one of my deck's Omnimons. Because it in the first check as he gets jamming, and then you detach 2 to unsuspend again. But wait, da-na-na. This is our hand. Okay, let's do it. We have 3 memory. All right, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna play Nokia. We play Nokia. Effect. Play an Agumon. Okay, effect. Effective Agumon. Search the top 3. No. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna add Zwart to our hand. Oh my gosh, we hit him. Oh my gosh, and then these go to the bottom. Oh my gosh. Mega Digimon Fusion. Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Digivolve. Draw. Oh my gosh, we got another Zwart. Attack. And then we effect bounce, and then we'll pop something with, I think it's play 12 or less. Yeah, play cost 12 or less. Ba-da-da! Hit the last shield. Ba-da-da! We hit 5 shields. But wait, we have 0 shields left, and they're playing Omnimon with Blitz. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean that's how you break 5 shields. You didn't even need to do that last part. Like he could have done that last week. I was just playing around. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. So yeah, make sure you support your local LGS. I bought 3 booster boxes at my stores pre-release. So yeah, make sure you support those stores. Yeah, buy official product, buy singles, buy whatever. Just make sure you support the game. All right, thanks guys. Bye.